Once upon a time, in a small village nestled amidst the lush mountains of the Far East, there lived an elderly sage known as Master Wei. He was renowned throughout the land for his wisdom and ability to inspire others through his profound stories. On a misty morning, a young villager named Lai came to Master Wei, seeking solace for his heavy heart. Master Wei invited Lai to sit by his side under a towering cherry blossom tree, its branches laden with fragrant blossoms. With a gentle smile, Master Wei began his tale. In a distant land, there was a young woman named Mai who lived in a modest cottage by the river. Mai was known far and wide for her kindness and her ability to heal both the body and the spirit. People from villages near and far would come to her seeking remedies for their ailments and guidance for their souls. One day, a traveler from a distant kingdom arrived at Mai's doorstep. He was a man of great wealth and power, but his heart was burdened with sorrow. He sought Mai's counsel, hoping to find solace for his troubled soul. Mai welcomed the traveler with open arms and invited him to stay a while. As they sat by the river, the traveler shared the story of his life. He spoke of his achievements, his riches, and his possessions, but he also spoke of the emptiness he felt within. "I have everything the world can offer," he lamented, "but I am still plagued by sadness and discontent. I have searched high and low for happiness, but it eludes me." Mai listened intently, her eyes reflecting the wisdom of the ages. She then picked up a small pebble from the riverbank and held it out to the traveler. "Tell me," she said, "what do you see in this pebble?" The traveler examined the pebble closely and replied, "It's just a small, ordinary stone, nothing more." Mai nodded and said, "Indeed, this pebble is like your pursuit of worldly possessions and achievements. You see them as something significant, yet in the grand tapestry of life, they are as fleeting and insignificant as this stone." The traveler was taken aback by Mai's words, and he felt a pang of realization deep within him. Mai continued, "Now, watch." She tossed the pebble into the river, and they both watched as it created ripples on the water's surface, eventually disappearing from sight. Just as the pebble vanishes in the river, so too do our material pursuits fade away in the vastness of life. The traveler's eyes filled with tears as he understood the profound truth in Mai's words. "But what should I seek then?" he asked, his voice trembling. Mai smiled gently and said, "Seek the river itself, my friend. Seek the source of all things, the eternal and unchanging essence that flows through every heart and every soul. Seek love, compassion, and the boundless joy that arises from within, for these are the treasures that can never be taken from you." With Mai's guidance, the traveler embarked on a new journey, not in search of external riches, but in search of the riches that lay within his own heart. He learned the value of love, compassion, and the beauty of living in the present moment. Over time, the traveler's sadness began to dissipate, and he found a deep and lasting contentment in the simplicity of life. Master Wei paused, allowing the words to sink into Lai's heart. Lai looked up at the cherry blossoms swaying gently in the breeze and felt a profound sense of peace. Master Wei continued, "My dear Lai, the story of Mai and the traveler teaches us that true happiness is not found in the pursuit of external wealth and possessions, but in the discovery of our own inner riches. Material things are transient, but the love, compassion, and joy that reside within us are eternal. Remember, my child, that the journey to happiness begins within. Cultivate kindness and compassion, and you will find the path to true contentment." As the traveler learned, the river of life flows within us all, and it is in embracing its eternal essence that we find the greatest treasure of all. Li felt a profound sense of gratitude for Master Wei's wisdom. He realized that, like the traveler in the story, he had been searching for happiness in all the wrong places. With renewed determination, Lai left Master Wei's side, carrying the invaluable lessons of Mai and the traveler in his heart. He knew that the pursuit of inner riches would be his true path to lasting happiness. And so, under the cherry blossom tree, Lai's sadness began to lift, replaced by a deep sense of hope and purpose. He had found the inspiration he sought, not in the pursuit of external success, but in the timeless wisdom of the East and the simple yet profound truths that had been shared with him on that misty morning. The lessons of Mei and the traveler would guide Lai on his own journey toward inner peace and fulfillment, reminding him that the true treasure of life is found within the depths of the human heart.